Hello friends, my name is Claire and today I'm showing you my $900 luxury yarn haul, so please stick around. Hi friends, my name is Claire and this is my channel, Woodshut Theory. Here, I make content about what it is like to live as an adult on the autism spectrum and whatever else feels good to me. So if that sounds good to you, or if you're feeling particularly gracious today, and I hope that you are, please go ahead and click the subscribe button, ring the bell. I almost forgot to mention that I put out videos 3 times a week. Click the like, click the like. Coming to you from my wildest dreams, where I went back to the local thrift store, our local Savers, and they had more luxury yarn. And I went back twice. Why? Because the first time I got everything that I really wanted, but I left a few things there that I couldn't stop thinking about, and I had a $10 credit that was coming up, so I went back and bought some more today. I have another coupon that starts tomorrow for $10 off my purchase, so I may go back this week and see if there's any bits and bobs I want to pick up. I just keep hoping that they'll keep putting out more yarn, and it seems like they are. If you've never been to a Savers, they usually have a yarn section, craft section, and they fill it up, as far as my Savers, the yarn section, in smaller bags, and they sell the yarn per bag. And it kind of is annoying because obviously whoever's packing up the yarn, they don't know if it's good yarn or not. It can be good because they'll put together like a bag of really expensive yarn and it'll be cheap. But then they'll put together a bag of really cheap yarn and then mark it up, and it'll just have one ball of expensive yarn in there, and I don't want the cheap yarn. I spent about $91 on all of this yarn, and I cannot wait to show you what I got. There is some like really crappy stuff, and then a lot of really expensive yarn. I can't wait to show you. I'm still tingling. I thought that my last yarn haul with the Noro, which I'll link right here, was really good, and it was. This might be even better. Should I start with the crappy and the miscellaneous first? That's what I'm gonna do. I'll start bad and we'll go to good. We've got a bunch of miscellaneous things, little balls that I'm probably just gonna put in my scraps or give them away, throw them away. They were in with other yarn. Like this is definitely probably acrylic. Don't know. Half a thing of sock yarn. This is this beautiful periwinkle yarn, and it feels very cool and soft to the touch, like silk. So I think it might be silk. It was in a bag, I believe, with other silk, and it has a silk feel. So I'm gonna call this just like a maybe silk. It's really pretty. This is also not marked, and it is also cool to the touch. Like there's silk in it. It's like a roving skein of like dark blue. It's really pretty, but I don't know what it is. But it came in a bag with some other wool. The weight and what it looks like, this is not cheap yarn. I'm not sure what it is, but it's not cheap. So those are my two like mysteries where they don't feel like they're cheap. Craft Smart Value, which I believe was in a bag with some Noro. So there's that. Acrylic. We've got Country Loom by Loops and Threads. Also acrylic, basically just a homespun dupe, which I'll probably end up giving back because I don't want that. Then also Loops and Threads Impeccable. This is the old packaging. You know, I don't need a bunch of acrylic yarn. I have a lot of it, so that's the other thing. And I didn't necessarily include all of these miscellaneous ones and cheapo ones in the price of the yarn at the end. So what I did was just tried to kind of round up because I do think these are high-end yarns, but I can't be sure. Today I also picked up, in the bag was an older skein of sugar and cream cotton, big enough to make a washcloth. I'll have to go faster. This I think retails for about $5. Here we have Patton's sock yarn, and this one retails for about $6. There's only one, so I'm not sure what I do with it. 75% wool, 25% nylon, but I love the color. Here was another random, more high-end sock yarn called Lang Yarns Jawool Color Superwash. These run for about $10 a skein, 75% wool, 18 polyamide, 7 acrylic. Really pretty rainbow. Other than these two sock yarns, that's everything that's like miscellaneous or like lower end yarn. Like this stuff is kind of what I was like, okay, whatever, I'll just get it. And then this I knew was high end, but I don't know what it is. And then a bunch of scraps. If you thought that was boring and not cool, we're just getting started, so here we go. 3.5 balls of Drops Cotton Viscose. It is 54% cotton, 56% viscose. It is very thin, very pretty, very shiny, very red. It's pretty thin, so I don't exactly know what I'll use this for. I believe, yes, these run for $6 a piece, and I have 3.5 of them. So very pretty though, like maybe something like a doily for Christmas or something. These I had trouble finding. They're like more of a boutique ribbon yarn. They're called Party by Crystal Palace Yarns, which I believe has gone out of business. But it's got like a champagne gold color, and it's called Straw into Gold. Probably about $5 a piece at least on these. And my friend is doing a project that these will go well with, so I'll definitely give those to her. Look at these two pretty little babies. These are Debbie Bliss Eco Baby Prints Organic Cotton Fair Trade Collection. The price on them is $9.75 each. So pretty. Very soft. The color is just gorgeous. I mean, come on. So I'm not sure what I would make out of this yet. Maybe like a little baby top or something. It's not a lot. 136 yards each. Yeah, I'm not sure what I'll make out of these, but I love it. Then we've got Elizabeth Lavold Silky Wool XL, 80% wool, 20% silk. This sells for $9.95, and there's just one of them. This is another one that they had more of at the store, but I didn't want to buy just one of. I didn't want to buy the bags that they were in because I like this, but I don't love it. So I just figured I'd leave it. Maybe I'll have a coupon later and it'll still be there. It is 52% acrylic, 40% wool, 8% nylon. Barocco Yarns Vintage, a machine washable blend. And this goes for $10 a skein. Oh, I like this. I didn't realize it had a tag on it when I got it today. Knit Picks in Big O Bear Heather. It's just a chunky white yarn. I believe it is, that's right, 50% superwash merino, 50% nylon. Love it. It's very soft. And it is currently on clearance online for $5, but originally it was $10. This one's really interesting. Only one of them is tagged, but they feel like they're from the same place. It's called Ironstone Warehouse from Uxbridge, Massachusetts. Fine English and New Zealand wool, and no price on it. No shade on it. I looked it up. We're probably looking at about $10 each. I couldn't find the original price. I'm not sure that they're in business anymore. It is super scratchy. It will probably felt really well, so I could probably turn this into like a bag or something. It's definitely, yeah, look. There is like little pieces of straw. This This is very homespun. It's definitely hand spun, roving, and I love this kind of stuff because it's very like, you know, yarn in its most natural state. It looks like it hasn't been dyed. Like this is just the color of the animal. It may have been dyed, but anyway. Guys, this was such a good deal. Okay, I had to buy a bunch of rando bags to get all of it, but cotton fleece. This is cotton fleece by the Brown Sheep Company in Mitchell, Nebraska. It is 80% cotton, 20% merino wool, all season luxury cotton. Very soft. There's 2 in the color Sprite and 2 in the color, I believe, Robin's Egg. Robin Egg Blue. You also get, let's see how much you get. 250 yards a skein. Oh, and they're $15.20 a skein. So this is $60.80 worth of yarn. This person has had these for a while. I can kind of tell by the smell. They paid $9.20 a skein from paradisefibers.com. But now online they're going for at least $15.20, if not more, depending on what website you buy them from. They had a little bit more of this too. I don't have it all. I left some. Maybe I'll go back and get it. It is from Plymouth Yarns, and it is called Stained Glass. Stained Glass with 2 Z's. And it is fun because it looks very much like a rainbow, but these are actually in 2 colors. This one has a white background and this one has a gray. I think right now I have 2 in the gray and white. You really can't tell. Like if you worked them up together, I don't think you'd tell. Barely. So I've got 2 in the gray and 6 in the white. These are 51% wool, 49% acrylic, roving, and I really, really like the colors on these. Originally, I couldn't find much on these. They're from a line from like 2014. I believe they ran for about $8 a skein, or a ball. So I've got a bunch of it. Would you believe me if I told you that I just filmed for like 10 minutes after reorganizing and I didn't press record? After I show you this, I'll move on to the higher end section of the yarn haul, and you're just gonna like, you know, if you need to use the bathroom, I'd go now because you might have an accident. That's how good it is. The final rando one that I got, I guess not the final, but this is Barocco in Karma. It's 100% cotton made in Italy, and it's like a chain spun yellow. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it, but it was in there, so it's mine now. Here we go, let's get to the high-end stuff, guys. I was so excited to find this. This is from Plymouth Yarn Company, Taria Tweed. 40% merino wool, 30% llama, 30% silk. There's no color on it. It's a beautiful green color. I love it. I mean, so pretty. And it retails for about $14.99 a skein. So you have about $45 worth of beautiful, beautiful yarn right here. Llama at the thrift store? Yes. Next thing was, I mean, probably the most expensive thing I found. It's about a skein and a half. No, a skein and a third, maybe a little less. And it is 100% Matka silk. It's from a company called Kalech Dyes. $35 they paid for this one. I don't know how much more is right here, but it is so beautiful. It's sun dyed, probably a 1 weight, and it feels so cool and so wonderful. Summer silk vintage. Beautiful. I mean, amazing. These, I actually have 2 more of these in my stash already from the last time I got a good steal from this store. So that's why I'm thinking this is all from the same collection, the same person. This is the Queensland Collection Kathmandu Chunky. I'm not sure you can buy this anymore either, but it is usually about $15 to $20 a ball. And guys, it is 85% merino wool, 10% silk, 5% cashmere. Are you kidding me? No, I'm not. I'm not. How could I leave this at the thrift store? I couldn't. Now for the part you've all been waiting for. I got a butt ton of Noro. This is, I thought that the last time when I got a lot of Noro at the thrift store, that it would never happen to me again, and here we are. Even better this time. Even more expensive Noro, and so beautiful. If you're not familiar, Noro is a Japanese yarn company. They rely heavily on inspiration from nature, colors from nature, the way colors mix together. I believe everything is hand-dyed. It is luxury products that they put out as far as like what's in the yarn. So I'll go through everything that I got. A lot of it is discontinued Noro yarn, which is completely fine for me. I don't care, and it's beautiful, and let's go. First thing they had was 3 skeins of the Teo Sport. I have one in the color 18. Gorgeous, are you kidding me? And 2 in the color 12, which I just can't even get enough of. It says it's sport weight, but it's very thin, and I think actually all of these colors look good together, so I might be able to put them together to make something. It is 60% cotton, 15% silk, 15% wool, 10% polyamide. Silk. And you're getting 320 meters. Really, 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 really beautiful, and they retail for $20 a piece. This is probably one of the favorite things that I got. It's a skein and a half of Noro in Hitsuji. And if you watched a video of mine a few weeks ago where I found just about this much of unlabeled Hitsuji at the same store, and I bought it for about maybe $2.99, $3.99 for the bag, I was so excited to find more because it is 100% wool, a super bulky yarn. I can make hats from it, and the color is so beautiful. I believe these retail for a full ball is about $18. 100% wool. So pretty. So pretty, guys. Oh my gosh. I wish they had more. The other one I got, the Hitsuji, a few weeks ago. Let me just grab it to show you. This is the Hitsuji I found a few weeks ago. See the Halloween colors? Love it. And this is the new color. So pretty. So pretty, so pretty. The final type of yarn that I found, is the Noro Silk Garden sock yarn. I probably wouldn't use these to make socks, only because I am not much of a knitter. It is super thin, but I think it would be like beautiful for shawls. This retails for $21.95 a skein, and I have so many skeins behind me. This was a one-off in the color S301. Let me read you what's in this. 40% lamb's wool, 25% silk, 25% nylon, 10% kid mohair. You get 300 meters. Look at this color. Rainbow Heaven. Oh my goodness. Okay, so that's one that I found today when I went back, and it was left there. So I thought I had purchased all the Noro last time, which means they're continuing to put out more yarn. So I'm definitely gonna go back this week and see if I can use my $10 coupon. This is so beautiful. This is gorgeous. All right, other ones. There's probably about 7 hanks of this worth of yarn, if I had to guess. This is the color S289, S for sock, I'm assuming. And it's blues and reds in different colors. And I can show you what it looks like worked up because it came with half a project. which I don't think I can finish. This is probably a skein and a half, because this is like half a skein, and then definitely, yeah, I can see where they tied it off, but this is what it looks like worked up. I don't think I can finish the project because I don't know what size hook they were using or what the pattern is. It's beautiful. I can definitely see what they were going for. But yeah, there was about like what, $140, $150 worth of this yarn in bags. Not all in the same bag. I had to buy a bunch of them to get them all. But look how beautiful. Look at all those colors. Okay, so there's that one. There was about 7 skeins of that. Holy crap, guys. All right, then there were about 10 skeins worth of this color, which is S293. And it looks very, very different on different skeins. So I'll show you what it looks like. Looks like they were going for like a granny square shawl here. Very different, but still beautiful. Gorgeous. Isn't that sweet? I'm probably gonna unravel both of these just because I don't know what hook size they used, and I'll be able to, you know, start a project from scratch, but they're super, super beautiful. So that's what, about 200, if there's 10 skeins worth, $210 worth of yarn spent on this project. I only spent $91 on all this yarn, so just the one project pays for 5 of the skeins. There's so many, guys. I'm so pleased and happy. Which one is your favorite? I love the Noro. The colors are just bananas. I love the stained glass. I love the one with llama. I love the silk, of course. I love the Queensland, so I can't help it. Oh, the Taiyu Sport, these, oh my gosh, so beautiful. That's everything. As I mentioned, I spent around $91, not knowing how much the unlabeled yarn was, because some of that is definitely higher end, and not knowing, and then with the cheap yarn included, we're probably looking at about $900 worth of yarn. Guys, I just gasped because I missed a bag, and it was a good bag. There are 3 hanks in here. I'm gonna open it real quick and tell you what it is and how much the retail value is. There's definitely silk in here, so 1 second. I already showed you one of these. It's the Barocco Vintage. It's like 50-50. Yeah. Anyway, it's a 40% wool, and they run for about $10 a skein. This is Cascade. I've never had Cascade yarn before. Cascade 220, and it looks like it is 100% Peruvian Highland wool, 220 meters, and I think they go for around, because it's an Aran weight, maybe about $15? Something like that. And then this one is the reason I bought the bag, guys. And I couldn't even touch it, and I knew. I'm smelling it like a crazy person. Guys. So this is about, I think they don't sell it anymore, and I did find some on eBay for like $22 a skein. It's Knit Picks Diadem DK in the color Platinum Solid. It is 50% baby alpaca, 50% mulberry silk, and it's roving. Probably a 3-weight. I can't describe it. It is so soft. I mean, it was worth buying. This was the most expensive bag. I spent $6.99, and it had those 3 skeins, but it was still $40 plus worth of yarn. But this, wow, I can't describe how soft. It's amazing. Like the baby alpaca. Maybe I'll just use it as like a stuffed animal. Oh, okay. Well, thanks for watching this little bonus footage, and I'll probably edit it in the middle somewhere. But yes, that's an extra $45, $50 worth of yarn. So definitely we're over the $900 mark, or at or over the $900 mark with all this yarn. But this one might be my favorite, guys. I've never felt something so soft. Very special. This is very special. Which one's your favorite? Tell me which one. All right, I love you guys. Have a good day. Thanks for listening to my special interests, and I will see you next time. Bye.